Hello and welcome to my January 6th video update. I've added a new piece of equipment to my arsenal, or to my photography video toolkit. Let me have you take a look at that. All right, we are raising up the latest toy in my arsenal, the DJI Spark drone. It's not liking that it's so close to things inside the house, and the audio is it's being recorded by my iPhone. This is really my first time ever trying this inside the house, but this could be kind of a neat way to do recordings. It's got a nice camera, shoots at 1080p, and except for all this noise, it probably is a pretty handy device to use for this. Phil Bloom did a review of this particular drone, the DJI Spark, and use the drone itself to record all of his video. So we'll have to see how this works out, because it is pretty noisy. All right, so I'll do a little bit more without the drone in a second, but this is my introduction to my drone. All right, so let's bring this baby down. Landing. Okay, it's landing. Pretty cool, huh? It really is very cool. It's the DJI Spark, and I've got the propeller guards on to protect it, especially inside. I mean, I'm using them outside as well, because this is all new to me, especially because I just flew it inside. And that's the first time I've ever, I fired it up inside so I could check settings and so on, but I've never flown it inside. So I'm down in my basement studio and figured this was as safe a place as any, and I only let it go up. When you start it for takeoff, it goes up about 4 feet or so, a little over a meter. That was safe enough, and actually I didn't bring it up any more to video myself. And I got this idea of even trying this from, as I said in the video clip you just saw, Philip Bloom, who's a professional videographer and quite well known in the field. And he did a review of the Spark and used the Spark entirely for recording his review. It was kind of an interesting approach. Probably not the most practical replacement for your DSLR, mirrorless, or video camera, or smartphone even. But I have to say, it's a lot of fun. And if you are even thinking about getting a drone, and you're like me, kind of a real, not kind of, very much a novice, don't want to put a lot of money into it, the DJI Spark is least expensive drones in the DJI lineup. It's not the cheapest in the world, I understand, but DJI's quality is I'm quite impressed with it. It is really, really stellar. I mean, this thing has incredible intelligence in it, and look how small it is. I mean, here's my Movo stand for the iPhone, and you see them next to each other. Not very big. And it looks bigger just because of these power guards. When you take that off, it's even smaller looking. But as I started to say, if you are even remotely interested in getting a small drone to experiment with, then the Spark is definitely something I would recommend. And if you choose to buy it, I also strongly encourage you to buy what's called the Fly More combo, because you can buy the drone by itself, and you can get them, $4.99 I think is its list price, $4.99 US. It was on sale for $3.99. But though you get some replacement propellers, and you get the charging cable, because you can charge it right. You get the batteries at the bottom of this unit here. It forms half to almost 2/3 of the bottom of the body, but and you can charge it by plugging it in right here where the SD card is, the micro SD card is, with a micro SD cable that comes with the Spark. But number one, the battery life is abominable, really. I mean, they say maybe 15 minutes. Most people are saying 10 to 12 is really more realistic. I haven't flown it enough to really have a feel for which it is, but I suspect it's closer to the 12 than it is certainly to the 15 or 16. So one battery charge doesn't let you fly very long. Buying the Fly More combo, not only do you get another battery, so that you should have at least 20 to 24 minutes of flight time, but you also get the controller. And the controller adds functionality to or capability, I should say, and some functionality to the drone flying experience. And it opens up like this, and your iPhone or your smartphone slips right in between these two extensions. So you really are you're seeing what the drone is seeing on the screen of your smartphone, and you're controlling it with these joysticks. And so that it's really handy. I mean, these antennae go up, when you're actually using it. But you can fly it just with a smartphone as well. What I'm reading and what I'm seeing is by using the controller, you get you get a little bit longer range, perhaps height as well. I'm not sure, but I just wanted to share that I'd gotten this. And once again, it's one of those things I'm gonna have to figure out just how does this fit into what I want to do. And just like the gimbal, the Smooth Q, it really is more about getting different kinds of recordings and different kinds of imagery. So this will give me the imagery of overhead. And I'll throw in a shot of going over our house so you can see how that works. And from time to time, I'll include video footage that I capture with the drone in these updates and other shows that I produce. Okay, so that's really it for today. And unfortunately, in North America, in Central Virginia where I live, it's right now about 20 degrees with a wind factor making it about 10 degrees. So it's pretty cold, and that's Fahrenheit. Batteries don't work real well in the cold, and I don't work really well in the cold. So I haven't been able to use it very much since I got it a couple days after Christmas. And it was not a Christmas present, it was something I bought for something I'll explain later, but that didn't work out either. But I still have a drone. So happy days. Thank you. And I appreciate your checking in. I look forward to seeing you in my next update. Goodbye.